This is The Living Well Show. I'm your host, Charmaine Wynter. I've got a great show planned for you today. Designer Don Ricardo Massenberg Jr. artfully blends patterns, color, and style for a portfolio that's just incredible. With a seemingly effortless dance amongst stripes, paisleys, and geometrics, his custom fabric headboards and interior design work are sought out far beyond his Durham, North Carolina roots. So I asked Mr. Inkredible, as he's so fondly referred to by his social media fans, to share his pattern play secrets with you, my listeners, and he graciously agreed to come. Welcome to the Living Well Show, Ricardo. I'm so happy to have you here. And just so my listeners can start out on the same page, there are basically 5 types of patterns: stripes, geometric prints, which are solids, dots, or angular shapes, organic prints, those are florals, vines, nature-inspired, even animal prints. Pictorial prints, they're realistic or abstract images. Motif prints, paisleys, herringbones, icat, chevron. And there's a 6th one we're going to slide in. Sometimes texture is considered pattern if it's visible enough. All of these patterns I know you're extremely familiar with, Ricardo, and I've studied your work. Your interior design is just so lively and fun. I mean, you use a lot of color and a lot of pattern.
Every time I'm contacted, hey, my daughter's bedroom needs to be done, or my son's room needs to be done, my son's bathroom, I want to jump on that project so fast. I want to push them to the top of my list because I know primary colors are going to come through. I'm going to be able to use bold patterns. I'm going to be able to use amazing lighting and different things. So I get so excited about the kids' decor. So you're right. And I appreciate you noticing that.
So is Mr. Inkredible at heart, is he really just a big kid?
I would say yes. I think that anything that I'm doing, I want to make sure I'm having a great time. I want to make sure that others are smiling, enjoying themselves. And so definitely, Mr. Inkredible is all about that kind of fun atmosphere and just loving what I do and making sure everybody around me feels the same way.
That's big shoes to fill when you proclaim yourself as Mr. Inkredible. Who gave you that name?
So my business is Design Inkredible. It's Inkredible with a K, and because I'm the principal designer, I am the creative force. I thought that it would be appropriate that I would be named Mr. Inkredible. If I, in the future, take on other hands and other help, they can be the Little Incredibles. But right now, it was really tough for me to decide if I was going to stick with that name. I started my business years ago as Ricardo Design, and then somebody mentioned, you love the Incredibles, and why don't you do something different? And I think it would be catchy, and I think people would remember that name, and I think it has stuck. That's how it all came about.
Wow. So you're known for your use of bright, bold patterns and colors in your decor. It sounds to me like your favorite space to design would be one for children.
I love doing those spaces, and I know when I'm going into a child's room that I have the power to make a child light up in excitement as they walk into their space. And so I'm automatically driven with excitement when I hear, hey, come on, let's do this kid's room. But I also love being able to use bold patterns, bold colors in any space, no matter the age of the client, no matter the style of the home. And I think that because the trend right now is kind of neutral, it's very popular right now, the kind of rustic, shabby chic farmhouse, I can style that way. But I love that people, let's say if they were scrolling down social media, they would see